Okay, been a bit of a rough week, but we'll go over this. I didn't get to take this big ass trade, sadly. Um, I seen the entry, but this next candle just like happened so quick. I didn't feel safe entering all the way down here, so sadly didn't get in. Um, which is a really big bummer, cause so I haven't made videos, but I've taken a few trades throughout this week. Quite a few of them I just ended up like breaking even. A couple of them I did end up closing throughout the trade, not fully purposefully. I was thinking about closing them and hovering over the X on top step, but because my mouse is like a gaming mouse, my button like just clicked so easily twice. So I literally got two positions closed halfway through them. Made like or I lost like half of what I was risking throughout those trades. So I was down probably a total of 600 bucks on the account. Um, I made 100 yesterday, just like well, I was up more than that, but after revenge trading, I was only up 100, and then today I missed this trade. We'll go into that. So we were bearish on the 1 hour and the 4 hour in this gap on the 1 hour, and in this huge downtrend. I think this was the market open candle. So we were pushing up into this fair value gap on the 1 hour, and then market opened. I seen this huge break, this retest, and it like the reason I didn't take it is because it was almost too good to be true. This setup is I felt a little sus. I was honestly bullish as well, so I might have been married to my bias a bit, but like we were respecting the gap. I think we made a bearish SMT yeah off of this high where Nasdaq went higher and ES was lower. Made this break, and then I seen a bullish SMT we made, but we never broke structure. So I mean, I guess that was invalid. I was kind of waiting for this gap to inverse, which we never got. Um, and I'd preferred have take I wanted to take the trade on Nasdaq because it was the leading index. However, Top Step doesn't allow you to risk more than 1 micro at a time on Nasdaq, so I'm trying to make the trades on ES. It's not ideal because it wasn't the leading index, but it still does a similar move. And yeah, I marked out equilibrium as well as that gap. We broke structure, pushed into the gap, pushed into equilibrium. We didn't break structure on ES, but we broke structure on Nasdaq, pushed into this gap. And we did that on ES as well. And then when I seen this bearish candle out of the gap, I literally placed this block. I was trying to see how much my risk would be, because it's like this 10 points or whatever right there. So I know how much to risk on Top Step for whatever that is. So placing that, I tried to think of the risk, and then before I could even get in, like we had already, made over a 1x trade, like 1.3 on that move. So like it wasn't really worth getting in afterwards. I seen this retracement up. I wasn't sure what to think of it. I wanted to get in. Came down, took out London low. I was really pissed. But then there were these lows marked out as well. Nasdaq had taken out London low, and they were both seeming to push lower. Uh, and then yeah, on this candle we pushed up into this fair value gap again. I was waiting for it to inverse to see if I could go long. It didn't inverse, respected the gap, came down. We didn't break structure. We did on Nasdaq, and then came up into this gap, and I seen a bearish candle out of it. And that was my entry, and I just targeted these lows, and I made all of my loss back. So the express account is back to break even. I'm not trading during like the news this week was terrible. Wednesday and Thursday. Not even that it made market volatile. There's actually more consolidation, if anything. But like I'm gonna wait for days like today. Today had no news. It was very clear what market was doing. Break, retest, break. Simple as that. Doesn't need to be complicated. So I've closed the top step. I'm not making a trade, even though like this does look good. Break structure, retrace. You see something off that, but it's already pretty late in the market open. So that's it. Bit of a yap sesh, but we made a trade. We're back to break even. So we'll see how things go. Peace out.